I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ha Rakah Quadash. Double honors unto our apostle elders which rule Great Millstone Well in Shalom, to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, Wa Abba Babal. Alright, so if you haven't seen the halftime show for Super Bowl, I believe it was 60. If I'm not mistaken, it was Super Bowl 60. Alright, which they had a real wedding ceremony, which the scene went from slavery, picking sugarcane, to a marriage ceremony, alright, with the world coming together at the end, alright, which it's touching on some truths that are taking place in our lifetime. And if you go back to the last Super Bowl, the Super Bowl of 2024, all right, you had Kendrick Lamar, and what he put out in his vision is taking place now, as you see the uproars of the people taking place. Now you see in this Super Bowl of 2025, it's a wedding. It's a scene that went from slavery, picking sugarcane, to a wedding. And then eventually the world pretty much being led by Bad Bunny, alright, which I got this verse. This is the verse that it came to mind. It says in Revelation 19:7, let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, to Yahweh's son, Yahweh Shai, which honors Yahweh. For the marriage of the Lamb is come, which the Israelites, starting with the elect, will be joined to Yahweh Shai at the end, and the world will be under the elect's authority given to them by Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And his wife, which are the elect of the nation of Israel that serve Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, have made herself ready. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteousness of saints, which our righteousness is not of ourselves, but of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, which we know this through the Holy Spirit. And he saith unto me, write, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he saith unto me, these are the true sayings of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Which in that video, alright, when Bad Bunny is singing in Spanish, he's talking about having many girls, many girlfriends, many wives. Alright? The song is pretty much the auntie asking Bad Bunny about his girlfriend, and he's singing about how he has many. Alright? And really this is coming out of their Super Bowl, which it's like a cauldron for their witchcraft. Alright? So I don't doubt that they're going to bring forth the implantable microchip, the mark of the beast, alright, and make it mandatory through their draconian legislation, right, their executive orders. And as Yahweh has promised the Israelites that believe, he's going to send his son Yahweh Shai to save us with the host of heaven. And it's going to be the marriage of the Lamb and his bride, which are the elect. Alright? We're getting real close, but before this happens, they have to make the implantable microchip mandatory for buying and selling. And if you watch the Super Bowl from 2024, Kendrick Lamar, there's this part in the song where he says that a demon is going to make you get an implantable microchip. And then in the Super Bowl of 2025, when they would come from commercials, I believe it was NBC or ABC, the symbol, which is a rainbow, all right, it would come back through the image of a microchip when it was segueing from a commercial back to the game. They kept every time showing a microchip, which I don't doubt that they bring forth the microchip and make it mandatory in 2026. And this is why the Spirit had the apostle of Great Millstone, Apostle Jahar, all right, which the apostles that rule Great Millstone well, all right, they're the ones that taught me the truth, all right. This is why I give them double honors. They coined, Apostle Tahar, starting with Apostle Tahar, he coined 2026 the year of apostasy, which is the Israelite turning against the truth. What will cause that? That they bring forth an implantable microchip and make it mandatory for buying and selling. This is Jacob's trouble, and it's going to be a great tribulation when they make that implantable microchip, the mark of the beast, being made mandatory. And there's only one way of salvation, and it's only for one nation, the Israelites, and it's Yahweh's son, Yahweh Shai, which we preach as the prophets of Israel. We preach Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai to the Israelites, which is condemning to the heathen, all right, which we're to come together in this truth, which the Israelite men, women, and children that are going to be preserved have the understanding that they're to come together in Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, according to prophecy. The ones that don't, they're going to be searching for us during the time of the famine of the word and not find us. But there is a remnant of Israel here in Babylon the great whore, America, all right, that are going to be preserved. Shalom to the elect, wa abab abal.